Welcome back for the finale of What If Ahsoka Was Arrested by Anakin. Thank you to those of you who watched the first part of this What If. If you haven't seen it, the link will be in the description below. Beside the Jedi Knight, Ventress was in no mood for waiting, and swung her lightsaber at her former master Dooku, but Anakin blocked it, ordering the arriving Captain Rex to bind the Sith apprentice. Ventress and Voss are displeased by the failure to kill Dooku, and trudge to a Jedi gunship, and go back to Coruscant. Landing beside cargo containers, Dooku is dragged to the Jedi Temple, and placed in front of the Council. All of the present Council members knew that Dooku would not reveal information, and decide to simultaneously invade his mind, torturing him until he fell to the ground, but still the Jedi could not extract anything. Whilst Yoda deliberated on what to do next, the Jedi are interrupted by a large explosion from outside. The Separatist fleet had mysteriously obtained the coordinates for Coruscant, and was launching a surprise attack on the Republic. Dooku is quickly taken away to the Republic military base, and the Jedi convene in the missions room with Ventress to deal with the attack. Yoda and Mace Windu take a majority of station troops to tackle the ground assault, whereas Kit Fisto, Obi-Wan and Anakin took to the skies. As they ran to the hangar, however, Obi-Wan is interrupted by a signal from his comlink, requesting his presence at the Jedi Temple's communication room. The Jedi Master was stunned to silence at the sight of Bo Katan, asking for his help on the planet of Mandalore, and he is unsure what to do. Suddenly, Ahsoka burst into view, as she had not been assigned to a role, and Obi-Wan orders her to take his place in their mission to defend their airspace. Ahsoka gladly picked up her starfighter from Obi-Wan's cruiser and joined Anakin's battle, whilst Obi-Wan set about completing what he had failed to do when Satine was alive. Taking his ship to the rendezvous point near Coruscant, Obi-Wan brings the 212th Battalion to assist his efforts as he sought to capture Maul. Once more, the Jedi and Mandalorian warriors descended through the clouds, and they began to attack the forces of Gar Saxon. Obi-Wan knew that Maul would be waiting for him, and he would ensure that Mandalore was cleared before they duelled for what he hoped to be a final time, and he directed an aerial assault to the capital city of Sundari. The buildings began to topple, and the cover for the commandos disappeared. The Republic forces soon obtained control over the city, and shortly thereafter the throne room, allowing the search for Maul to begin. Obi-Wan did not have to wait long, as Maul emerged with several of his commandos. The former Sith orders them to fire at Maul, but Bo Katan and her Night Owls were prepared, swatting Maul's troops away, as Obi-Wan and Maul duelled again. The Jedi Master intentionally went on the defensive, allowing Maul to grow confident, until he was pinned to a wall. As Maul went for a killing strike, Obi-Wan swept the Zabrak's robotic legs, and ignoring the pain, disarmed Maul, and ordered him to tell him more about the mysterious Darth Sidious. The Zabrak laughed demonically, stating that the Jedi had been fooled, and Chancellor Palpatine had been the one under the noses of the Jedi. Obi-Wan could not sense any lies from Maul, and ordered his troopers to clean up the planet, whilst he helped the Jedi. Swiftly arriving back on Coruscant, Grievous was still lurking in the area, when Obi-Wan delivered the crucial piece of information to the Council. The Jedi all charged to the Chancellor's office, where Palpatine calmly turned to the crowd in front of him. Pressing a button on his seat, a ray shield immediately enveloped them, and from a side entrance, General Grievous emerged. The cyborg ignited his lightsabers and prepared to kill all of the Jedi, as soon as the shields were lowered. Palpatine deactivated the shield, then promptly ignited his blades with Grievous, but their attacks are blocked by Anakin and Kit Fisto. The Jedi had assisted in the defense of Coruscant, and they had reached the office just in time to save the Jedi. Without the surprise attack of Grievous, chaos began in the room, as soon the floor was covered in slain Jedi, and thanks to the efforts of Obi-Wan and Kit Fisto, Grievous had also fallen. Nonetheless, Sidious was tearing the Jedi into pieces, until Yoda and Mace Windu jumped through the window. The Sith Lord sensed the increasing level of threat, and used the Force to collapse the building, sending them all off balance, but the risk fails to pay off, as Sidious fell on his back, leaving an easy kill for the Jedi. As Anakin slashed into the Sith Lord, he received a transmission from Admiral Yularen, confirming Ahsoka had repelled the Separatist assault with her squadron, but had disappeared from the battle. Anakin knew she had gone to get her speeder back. That is it for What If Ahsoka Was Arrested by Anakin. If you enjoyed this What If, please like this video, turn on that notification bell, subscribe to this channel, and my other channel What If Films for more what ifs. And as always, leave a comment on what if you'd like to see next, and how I can improve my videos. Thank you all very much for watching, and see you next time.